Well, when it rains, it pours. And in my case, I want it to pour. I want water, but I can't. My pressure tank's shot. You hear the old well pump going on and off, and I go down, and there's a little Schrader valve on the top of that blue tank right there. You push it, and water comes spewing out of there. That's the key sign that your bladder has been ruptured. And that basically it's just a big old water tank. It's not providing any pressure in the lines. And so your well pump is going on and off because it's not building 50 extra gallons of pressure in that blue tank that can subsidize and provide for your sprinkling needs. Alright, so we're just letting this drain. Obviously this is ruptured. When you would hit the valve on top, water would come out. So this whole thing was full of water, but no back pressure to it. So it wasn't a pressure tank, it was just a water tank. Now I actually remember the very first plumbing project I ever did as a young man so many years ago. It was middle of winter. And you can imagine what I'm about to say if you know anything about plumbing. Blown copper line, frozen as can be and gushing. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good learning experience. I'm going to solder this right up. Well, after the first 20 attempts, realizing and not knowing anything about anything, found out that you need flux to solder copper. I remember that feeling pretty good. It was this weird optimism that I had that I could fix it, and then not knowing what I didn't know and feeling like I couldn't do anything, to just getting the right information, putting the flux in there and putting the torch back on it and watching that solder just suck right into the joint and realizing, oh, like this is awesome. That was super satisfying. And it wasn't that hard. I just didn't know what the heck I was doing. Just had to go gather information. Didn't have a smartphone. This is years ago. You had to run up to your desktop computer and Google it. I'm sure it was a YouTube video. Man, back then though, I don't remember. But regardless, all you have to do is get your hands dirty, fail a couple times, gather some more information, fail a couple more times, gather some more information, and succeed. Time is really all you're sacrificing, which if you don't have a lot of it, well then hire someone. Plenty of people. But then again, what are you going to do? Watch another show? Black poly cinched down. We got the copper back into the T that goes into the pressure tank. Got the well pump wired back up. So let's just turn it on. Let this pressurize and open the valves here. See what it does. Well, I just sprayed the camera with water, but the well's on. Let's see here. Much better. Slowly building pressure. We're going to slowly open these valves now. System. I'm going to have to set you down here. How about this? There we go. To the outside ones. We always crack those halfway. We don't want too much water flowing out of there. If it's a full 1-inch line, it'll take everything. Okay, good. 65. Tank off. Good. Let's open up to the garage. Oh, it shouldn't do anything. Okay, we should be good.